Hi everyone, this is Jeff Queen. I'm a four-time World Championship snare drummer and an original cast member of the Broadway show Blast. Gilbert Garcia asked me to put a little video together explaining what percussion means to me. And I've got to say, playing drums, playing music is pretty much everything to me. I would not be where I am today in my life if it wasn't for my love for drums and percussion. Started playing drums when I was about 10, got into marching band when I was 14, got into drum corps when I was 16, and to this day, I'm still involved in the activity as a consultant or as a teacher, and still have a passion for playing drums. So everybody that's in my life that's not my blood family is a result of really being involved in drum corps or being involved in music. I met some amazing people along the way, some friends that I still hold dear to my heart in this day. My wife I met because of doing drum corps and performing. And like I said, pretty much everybody and almost everything that I have in my life is a result of my passion for playing drums. So I share this with you because regardless of what you want to do in your life, you're embarking on a journey by playing percussion, playing music that can stay with you for the rest of your life, and you can make a lot of great friends in the process. So what's cool is that everybody's like-minded. Everybody wants to play. Everybody's into the music, so you can share a lot through playing drums and playing music. So I urge you to stick with it. I urge you to take advantage of the events that are around you, like the Valley Percussion Festival. And I urge you to be curious and to continue to learn about the craft of music and playing drums. Best of luck to you, and happy drumming.
Thank you. Guys, I am so stoked to be sharing today with you. Um, it's spur of the moment, it's impromptu today to a good degree, but it's more of a stepping stone that's going to lead to something this weekend. And if you notice, the title for it has to do with a special surprise. And guys, when me speaking from a director, a percussion director in public school, uh, um, knowing that this is going to be available, it gets me really excited. Really excited. A lot of the times when we go into our season, our marching season, you know, there's things that come up as we progress, and we're having you know, how can I fix this timing issue? My front is not lining up with my back. The attack doesn't seem to be together. My far right and front ensemble group, you know, is early. The left is late. The middle one tends to be, you know, we have scenarios that we sometimes don't know how to address, and a lot of the times we do have an idea of how to fix it, but it's situational, and that's what sometimes makes it mind-boggling. And we need the expertise of somebody that's in the trenches doing this at a high level, and I'm sure you agree with me. And being who we are and how we are as percussionists, we always want to know what's the best way that I can get across to my group. How can I do this? How can I address this particular situation? And guys, I am super excited, stoked to share today, again, a stepping stone for this coming weekend. Guys, to help us with our front ensemble ailments, if we want to call them that, we have not one, not two, but three very, very special guests that I was speaking to them just for a short while, and I was blown away. Isn't it cool, guys, that when you have a problem that you want to address, you get 1, 2, 3, the staff for the Cavaliers Drum and Bugle Corps. Guys, I'm serious. I feel energy through my body. I feel shivers knowing that we're going to be doing this. And I don't know, Randy, what is if you want to give us like a short sentences, a little summary, what today is really about, and what our audience, what a treat our audience is in for.
Yeah, so the three of us have marched many years of drum corps in the front ensemble setting, and at this point we've taught also quite a few years of drum corps in the front ensemble setting. And so what we have to offer for the public school educators, or just any educator for that matter, is an angle from the trenches, from the trenches, but at a very high level. And what consistency we see from teaching our high school groups up to our DCI level groups. So what we're offering is the angle of bringing that intensity that most percussion directors get to bring to their battery, but then also being able to amplify that to the front ensemble and giving them some love. And I know most of the issue is just there's question on like how to go about it, because sometimes it seems a little complicated when you're in front of the front ensemble, because you see everybody vibing together, but that's because it's just a finished product, and so what we get to offer and what we're going to be chatting about is what the angle is from inside the front ensemble out this way, and how we get to push that image and message forward.
Yes. Would you care to add a little bit to that, Rick?
Sure. So one of the things that we kind of wanted to talk about today is, where's the starting point? Because we're in the off season, right? This is technically, this is summer vacation, but is it really vacation? Because, one thing that the three of us get all the time is we get messages via email, via Facebook, via our Cavalier accounts, whatever. All those facets, even on tour, people will come up and have conversations with us about how is it that we get from point A to point B. And today we just kind of want to talk about headspace, because headspace is probably the most important thing that we could really share with you guys right now. Because, headspace defines so many things. Headspace defines your culture. Headspace defines your practice regiments. Headspace defines your desire to actually want to get better as a percussionist. And so, we kind of talked behind the scenes about what's a good topic to really kind of dig into today, and definitely headspace, making sure that you're mentally ready to tackle all the things that you want to be able to achieve all the musical things that you want to do. And that's ultimately one of the things that we want to offer you guys. What do you want to achieve? How do we achieve it? And we hope that we can help you along in that process.
Nice. And we were speaking a little bit earlier before we went live, and the headspace to me personally, Rick, is crucial, because literally, if you are able to get a student to perform at a high level in that department, you could literally give him the music, give him the warm-ups, give him a timer, and sit back and do this, and things happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And, that's great. And, to piggyback off that, that's great that you did that with that one kid. But, our task as educators is we have to do that with 20, 25, 30, for those that are blessed, 40 plus kids. And so it's how, so again, just going forward about how the headspace is important with that. And, one phrase that I use, and Randy and I have done a lot of talk. We did kind of this promo thing early on for the audition process. And a large part was about headspace and developing mental tanks. Because one thing that, we all three can agree on as staff here at the Cavaliers is we have taught fantastically talented front ensembles. The best gentlemen that we could have in the activity. But, they weren't always the most mental tanky of musicians. Their headspace wasn't always locked on, and it got in their way. And so, I tell people all the time, it's not the most talented kid that I enjoy working with the most. It's the mental tanks that I enjoy working with the most. For example, sir, I get all the time, guys that want to audition for us, and they'll email us. And, question one, have you downloaded our packet? Do you know our exercises? Step one, what is it that you're playing? And that's applicable in the high school. Do you know your exercises? Do you know your warm-ups? Step two is the goal with that. Do you want to play marimba? Okay, well, if you're going to play marimba, we're talking about not only playing these down here, but playing the exercises at this level. And the headspace and it takes discipline to do that. Rome wasn't built in a day. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of, I know I'm rambling on over here, but Shelby, Randy, do you have anything to add to that? Is it sounds simple. It sounds simple, but there's a reason why, those instruments are, the top echelon in our front ensemble. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What do we add to that?
Well, something that I feel like I got told a lot as a young student was, oh, you have no idea how much marching band is going to help you in the future. But headspace being the biggest thing that I have carried out of this discipline for being focused when I'm focused on a goal, being able to block out other things and really fine tune or perfect whatever it is I'm working on. Those are skills that we want students to leave with and go on to be educators or performers or bankers or non-music related stuff, but use those skills that they learned to focus their other levels of expertise. That's super important.
It's about accomplishing a goal. That's something that's even more fundamental that we want to teach kids. Set a goal, achieve a goal. Okay, you achieve that goal. What's the next goal? Set that goal and achieve that goal. And all of that goes back to headspace. It's so important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And one thing I want to comment too is and I've heard this comment before from public school educators where they assume that just because we get, I guess, a lot of kids with some chops or some decent technique that we don't have to train headspace. But that's the first thing we have to go over is just talk about why are you here, and asking just why are you here? What is your purpose? What do you want to get out of this? There's so many times that I've taught DCI where I run into some players that wasn't coached into them, and it's almost kind of heartbreaking that I'm just like, man, you paid $5,000 of tuition to just stand there, and that's rough. And so it doesn't matter whether it's in the setting is in DCI or it's in high school. The first thing we do is we have to look everybody in the eye and say, are you ready for this? Because I'm not asking you to win the world championship. I'm asking you to be the best that you can offer. That's what I need from you. Is I need your best. And for everybody that's a little bit different because we all have our own demons to fight. And so really getting to understand or the individual being able to commit to understanding that, okay, I am right-handed, but for some reason my left hand doesn't rotate on this one particular, my right hand doesn't rotate well on this one skill set, and so it's okay, cool. Something about yourself that is a little bit off the common course of issues. So now are you going to break that stuff down for yourself at your level, at your pace? So we have a lot of members that, each guy has their own issues, and it's just impossible for us to address all their issues in the rehearsal setting. So they have to be mental tanks. They have to want to be their own individual best. So if if they're taking a full hour lunch, that's kind of that's yeah, that's not
Ooh,
okay.
triggered.
Yeah,
When you
it's
don't know your entire fourth movement, and I'm talking to you high schoolers that may be looking at this. If you're on your band camp and you don't know your first movement at your band camp, and you go take that 2-hour camp to McDonald's, or you go take that full 2 hours, what are you doing? Get your headspace on straight, right?
yeah.
It's accountability. And
Yeah.
so, you know, it's important. That stuff's so important. You know, to piggyback off what Randy said, you know, you would be amazed, Mr. Garcia. Just my comment to you, front ensemble gentlemen, try harder. And lo and behold, I mean, it's like a completely different front ensemble. And so to get that, you know, the guys, we're just, you know, we're just the teachers. At the end of the day, our job is to build these gentlemen up, because guys, it's at one day we let them go and it's just them in front of a percussion judge, right? Same thing to the educators. You build them up, you teach them, you get in their face. If you're in Texas, it's the 8-hour rule. You do it 8 hours a week. And then guess what, guys? At the end of the day, we got to take a step back, and it's them and the judge. And we got to build that, right? Mental tanks, headspace, so important.
Yeah.
I remember one time a very good friend of mine, head director for Port Isabel High School, a state program in the ATSSB area, and he told one of his directors once, right before he went to stage on concert band, and he goes, "Okay, sir, so are you ready to stake your career in the hands of young teenagers?" Because as educators, that's gonna, you know, we start the season, and in the end of the season, that's where we're putting it all on the table.
Yep.
Shelby, you were going to say something?
Well, I was just thinking, for those of you that do check us out when we're on live again, I would just say we're going to cater towards a pretty wide variety of people. So if you're a college kid that's thinking about being an educator and wants to learn a little bit more, this is for you. If you're maybe a high school kid that's thinking about doing auditions in the future and you want to kind of learn about what it takes, this is for you. And then also, if you are an educator that maybe percussion isn't your focus, or maybe front ensemble isn't your focus, we're going to cover some of that stuff too. So just kind of a wide range of front ensemble basics, not necessarily focused exactly on like technique and how you move things, but more so broad. This is how to make a front ensemble work, hands aside.
Right.
Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, and we have to throw a hook too. So don't be afraid to come audition for the Cavaliers either. Like, yeah, do not be afraid to do that. Like we have several people who audition for us that in no way, shape, or form on the first audition were they going to make it, but we saw something in them, in their character, and we kept bringing them along, and lo and behold, they end up going from maybe they'll be an outside vibraphone player to somehow now they're on a wood spot.
Whoa.
And he's talking about somebody directly from the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Directly, yes. Mr. Angel Soto.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. I'm just gonna repeat what you just said, Randy. But guys, teachers and students from the Valley, and you know, pretty much this channel, in the replays, I get comments and people asking questions from literally all over the world. But to a degree, guys, Randy, when we initially started to try and get this to go, Randy and I were talking about it, and he says, I really want to get more Valley kids to audition for us. And the reason being, guys, is for those of you that don't know Mr. Cifuentes, he used to teach here in the Valley, in South Texas, and he got to see firsthand, you know, the caliber of player and the talent that is down here. And so these three fine gentlemen and lady are keeping your eyes on you. So hint, hint.
Hint,
And
hint.
yes, yes. And this has nothing to do with shame. It's not a shameless plug. It literally, guys, it's a beautiful opportunity, because not only do they want you, but they're going to be giving you the pointers. They're going to tell you what they want to see in a kid that they're going to be teaching and touring with the Cavaliers. What else could you want? And the thing is, guys, it's for free on your device. I mean, no brainer. And if I were well, I am an educator, but I'm speaking to our audience. I personally am excited about it because I'm seeing the possibilities for my kids. But I feel like all us educators should be feeling that way, and not only South Texas, but honestly, whoever is watching this, turn your cell phone on, catch it, watch it, take notes, and go practice. And then we'll be seeing you on tour. Literally, guys.
Yeah.
It's that simple. That simple.
Rick, Shelby, Randy, guys, it gives me goosebumps just thinking of the possibilities that you guys are offering the youth and how much you are willing to help them. Because we're all educators. We all teach private lessons. Guys, we get paid for private lessons. Okay? But here, you're paying nobody. And you're going to get everything that you need. How cool is that? Yeah. So it just makes me so it gets under my skin and really energizes me, guys. Any closing comments? Because today, guys, it's just a teaser. This Friday at 7, we will be having our Valley Percussion Festival Summer Series episode with the Cavalier Front Ensemble staff. Yes. So in closing, Rick, any closing comments you might want to give in prep for this weekend?
One thing about all three of us, we are all three extremely approachable. If you have questions, if there's something that you've always wanted to know, but you want to directly message, or you want us to include into what we want to talk about Friday, the three of us are so approachable. Please find us on Facebook, friend us on Facebook, message us. We'd be more than happy to help and talk with you guys, either one-on-one or, again, incorporating it onto Friday. Again, you will find no more approachable three people, in my opinion, in the front ensemble drum corps community than us three. And we all we want to do is help, dude. All we want to do is help.
That is beautiful. Shelby.
Well, hey, and also if you don't care about us, then we're probably going to get the guys to play for you too. So if anything, just come to watch that.
and you're talking the 2021 Front Ensemble group.
Yes, they're just moving in. They're moving in together tomorrow to start rehearsals, but they've been doing a lot of stuff online. So we'll see what it sounds like on Friday.
Yes. I mean, guys, teachers, students, professors, if you play an instrument that you hit with a stick and you're not excited about this Friday, there isn't anything in the world that's going to get you excited about this Friday or anything ever. Seriously, get a first-hand glimpse at the Cavalier Front Ensemble. Wow.
You are the first glimpse. You are the first glimpse. This is, I'm trying to think right now. This is the first performance.
Crazy. And, Randy, brother, you and I go back, right? We've known each other and a beautiful friendship going on between you and me. And by extension, I personally, Shelby and Rick, if you're cool with Randy, you're twice as cool with me. Okay, so your family instantly. And I don't know if that's a good thing for you or not, but for me it is.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Randy, man, I am stoked about this, man. It went from, hey, let's do a segment with you to on Friday, we're going to have the front ensemble staff and the Cavalier front ensemble playing. It was crazy. We went from A to like, Z,
Yeah.
like in very quick, very quick. Any words,
Yeah.
brother?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the exciting thing is like whether you're an educator or you're a student, anybody who just enjoys the front ensemble world, we're going to give you the recipe on how we achieve swag, and then you're going to actually see it come out of the oven at the very end of it. So we're gonna literally give it to you for free. Just hey, this is how we get to where we get to, and here is a product. So it won't just be yapping. You're going to see our product, the mine, Shelby's, and Rick's product, what we've been working on from 2020, 2021.
What's the show title this year, guys?
Live from the Rose.
Wow. Nice, guys. I am so excited about this. I want to let you guys know publicly. I am starstruck to be able to have you guys here. And what I told you earlier, off screen, I mean it wholeheartedly. You guys are amazing, and you guys are something special.
Well,
You guys,
Thank
you guys are something special because you are. We stop and think of what drum corps does to kids, and it really gives them a big push, kind of like the engine that's revving on the Indy 500, right? That big rev right before the race is what really pushes and makes that first, second, and third place, right? And we stop and think of how drum corps does that to kids, and it helps them achieve things that they're the leaders of the world of tomorrow and the shapers. Well, have you guys ever thought that you are the one in front of them?
no pressure.
I know.
That's why I'm excited, guys. That's why I am excited to have you here. And to me, personally, it means the world to have you here. We might be doing this later, like also maybe weekly, maybe bi-weekly, maybe. Am I correct, guys? Or
Yeah, we'll just have to check scheduling because we'll definitely make an effort to try and make something happen again past this. We need lots of
Awesome.
people to show up and lots of people to share and love it.
Yep.
Yes. So, guys, there you have it. An exclusive from Valley Percussion Festival. So happy and excited to share it with you guys. Again, we could go on and on rambling, but if we do, then what are we going to talk about on Friday? Right? We gotta leave a little bit of a interest, right? Suspense on the edge of the chair type of thing. So, Rick, Shelby, Randy, guys, I am so happy to have you here. I am stoked about Friday. I am stoked to see your group on Friday as well. And I wish you the very best season ever till now, guys. Kids are going to be hungry. They're coming out of COVID.
Yep.
And I'm sure you guys are like,
Yep.
There was one time, guys, quick story. It was the end of summer. We were going back to summer camp, the first day of summer camp. And my son was driving with me because he was in one of my students, and we were driving to work. And I told my son, like, dude, you can't believe, you can't understand how excited I am to get back to teaching. Play something on the pad so I can start teaching you right now. and I say that because I know that's exactly how you guys are feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I could go on blabbering. We could keep on blabbering, but you're going to get some more come this Friday, 7 p.m. And on Saturday, just if you thought it couldn't get any better, Claus Hessler. Check him out. Drum set player. Oh my gosh. You got to check him out. I played yesterday a short teaser test stream, and I played one of his solos. Check it out. Go to Valley Percussion Festival, and you'll see it. One of the first ones. Check him out. You are going to be blown away this weekend. I promise. So make sure that you stay tuned. Make sure you follow. Make sure you share with the percussionist in your life. They are going to love you for it. We will see you Friday and Saturday, my friends.